If you are struggling with IELTS reading, then this video is a must watch for you, because in this video I'm going to tell you how to complete your IELTS reading test in only 40 minutes. And make sure to stick to this video to the very end, because the last tip is going to be the most important one. So let's start with the very first tip, which is you should be knowing the question order. It doesn't mean which questions should come in order. It means that you should know in which order you should attempt the questions. That is a must know. And I would advise you to always attempt summary completion, true false not given, and matching scientists, like matching information, in which you are matching specific information with the scientist's name. These questions should be attempted first, okay? Then you should attempt matching paragraphs, diagram labeling, and fill in the blanks from the small table. And lastly, MCQs and matching headings should be attempted, because these are the most difficult questions. And generally, they will be appearing in the passage 3, which is the most difficult passage. You have to first do passage 1, then passage 2, and then passage 3 should always be attempted at the very last. Spend, you can say, 15 minutes on the first passage, 20 minutes on the second passage, and the remaining 25 minutes on the third passage. Next, be familiar with all the question types. There are 14 question types in the IELTS reading test, and you need to know how each question comes in the question paper. So let me introduce you to each question one by one. First is like matching headings question, the question in which you will be matching list of headings with each paragraph. Next is true false not given. This is very important question and it will 100% appear. Next is matching paragraph information. So here you simply have to say which section contains the following information. After that, summary completion, you can simply call it fill in the blanks. Then sentence completion. This question is quite rare nowadays. It generally doesn't appear, but still you should be cautious. So sentence completion, you have to match the incomplete sentences. MCQs, multiple choice questions. Now matching information, which you can call matching scientists. You simply have to match the scientist with the relevant information. Choosing a title. It also comes in form of MCQ. You just have to choose the title for the whole passage. Table completion, it's simply fill in the blanks in form of a table. Flowchart completion, as the name suggests, a flowchart. And there will be, you can say, fill in the blanks in form of flowchart. Diagram labeling questions. Simply as the name suggests, you will have to label a diagram. It will also be fill in the blanks. Short answer questions. This generally appears in the general training, but it can appear in academic. Furthermore, you need to have a proper strategy for each question. The number one mistake nearly every student makes is only picking up one strategy and using it for all 14 different question types. This is the worst mistake you can do. Here I will be discussing the proper strategy for matching headings and MCQs. So for matching headings, you need to understand the passage very carefully. Here skimming won't work. And after understanding it very carefully, you need to have paraphrasing knowledge. You need to know which word is the synonym for which word. And after completely understanding that respective passage, you compare whatever you understood with each list of heading one by one. And then you eliminate the incorrect one and choose the correct answer. Next is MCQs. Here majorly you should be using elimination method. Out of 4 options, you need to eliminate at least 2 options and you will be left with the remaining 2. Here simply you look for the keywords in the paragraph that contains the synonyms for the keywords in the question. As soon as you identify the paragraph which contains the answer, you read it very carefully and understand it. After understanding it and having paraphrasing knowledge, you compare it with the 2 remaining options. You have eliminated other 2. So you compare it with the 2 remaining options that might be somewhat similar. You eliminate the incorrect one out of them and choose the correct answer. Here I just gave a brief, you can say overlook of how you should be attempting these two questions. Finally, you shouldn't be spending too much time on a single question. At the maximum, I would advise you to spend 2 minutes on a single question. Only exception is matching headings because it's the most toughest and the most time consuming question. So here you should be spending 3 minutes at the maximum, not more than that. If you're spending more than that, just move on. Leave that question. The same time could be spent on other easy questions. Keep that in mind that in the academic reading, even if you get one answer incorrect, you can still get a band 9. So save your precious time and utilize it on the questions that you know to get the maximum band score. Moreover, if you want to know how I increased my reading score from band 6 to a band 9, here is the video. Watch it. Take care. Love.